Hello, everybody. How are we this evening? How's the weather over in the UK? I can tell you over here in Australia, it is horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. It is, yeah. Hi, Millie. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well, my darling. Hope you're doing well. Is the weather there nice? Nice and sunny? Not too bad. It's disgusting here. Wet, humid. Same as last time, pretty much the same. Hi, Debbie. Thanks for joining us, honey. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're looking after yourself. Love your dog, by the way. Angela, nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. Or joining me, I should say. There's only one of us here, plus Richard here. Mick, good morning. Hope everyone is well today. Thank you. Vice versa. Ditto. Gina, good to see you, darling. Thanks for joining us. Elaine, hello, darling. Thank you for joining me. Stacey, hi, darling. I remember you from last time. Carrie, good to see you, darling. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Keith. Good to see you. Oh, hello, Wendy. Good to see you. Thank you for joining me. Hi, Laura. How's it going? Hello, Michelle. How are you? London, love and light. Oh, back at you. Christy, good to see you, darling. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoy the show. Hi, Matilda. Of course, you can have a reading, so we'll come back to her. Dorothy, good to see you. Hello, Catherine. Thank you for your comment. Tina, good morning. Well, exactly, good evening here. It's, good morning, good evening, good morning, good evening. Yeah. Good. Hello, Tina. Good to see you. Hello, Julie. First time seeing you. First time seeing you. Hope you enjoy the show. Jonathan, hello, darling. Thank you for joining us. Joanne, good to see you. Morning, Bree, Richard, Terry, Allison, all on the live chat. Good to see you, darling. Thanks for coming back. Kelly, hello, sweetie. Good day, everybody. Hi, Bree. Good day. Julie, good to see you joining me. Hope you enjoy it. Hi, Tish. Good to see you. Florida. Wow. Is that in Miami? Because my dad's beautiful girlfriend lives over there. Yeah, I'd love to go. I'd love to visit there one day. So, bit of a jealous fish over here. Hi, Beverly. Good to see you. Thanks. First time seeing you. Likewise. Hope you enjoy it. I'm sure I'll enjoy your company. Hello, Sue. Oh, yeah, if she comes back up, but I'll see who else there is if that's cool. Okay. Yep. Cool. Shall be. All right. So, cool. So, love a little reading, please. All right. So I'll go back, if you don't mind, Richard, if that's cool, to one. Yep. There was. Yes. There we go. That was that 101. So a little reading. There's a rejoice and celebration for you. A lot of celebrations happening for you, and I feel that you might feel defeated now, but don't. Everything that you've worked towards is going to happen. Everything that you've wanted, you're manifesting that into your own reality. And I feel that with you, you think of something, whether it's good or bad, if you believe it's going to happen, it's going to happen. It's manifestation. I feel that there's a lot of celebration that you're going to start manifesting, and I feel like it could be parties, weddings, celebration ceremonies, perhaps. So I hope this gives you a little bit of, a bit of a bright look to the future. But that's going to be good for you, I feel. So I'll leave it there, and I think we'll move on. Please leave some feedback if that is okay. Not too much to ask. Okay. Good morning, Jay. Thank you for joining me. Sue Chadwick. Hi, brand new to you. Well, I hope you enjoy the show. Juliet, morning. I love your name. That is such a nice name, Juliet. Love that name. Stacey, snowing here. I am so jealous. Can we pack up and like swap places? Like you can have this muggy, wet, like yeah, yeah. It's just horrible here. I love living in the snow. Thank you, love. You're welcome. Hope it helps. Catherine, love a reading, please. I feel that with you, Catherine, if we can go back, please. There's a new job coming for you, but I feel that your anxiety, from the anxiety of your past and just not believing that you're good enough, is going to get in the way, and it has gotten in the way a fair few times. I feel that you'd sign up to a course, or you'd sign up to a job, or you start this new job, and then all of a sudden you'd be like, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. You can. Okay, so just believe in yourself. You're gonna go places. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Okay. Hi, Richard Cody. This is Cian again. Have a good one. You too. Nadia. Hi, everyone. Hi, darling. Thank you for joining me. Son's father. I'm not too sure what you mean by that one, but yeah. Okay, could we please just go back to Tish and stay at Tish? I'll answer her. I'll answer hers. It's barely sunrise here. Oh, well, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate that validation. It gives me a bit of confidence. I hope that helped, though, and I hope that gives you a bit of a, good look forward. So when it comes to you, Tish, it's barely sunrise here. Would love to have hints on the direction to go forward. It's the limitations that you're placing upon yourself are the ones that you're placing there, nobody else. Okay, and I say this, okay, I feel that you have a lot to triumph. You've got a lot of things that you can actually work towards. You've got a lot that are going to be beneficial, that are going to be happening for you. You might be blind in saying that now. Put your foot outside of your comfort zone, because you're not going to grow in if you stay in your comfort zone, okay? There's a lot to happen for you, and you've got to allow that to happen, okay? You're going to fulfill a big destiny, because in about 6 years' time, I feel that you're going to actually fulfill a healer's role. You've got gorgeous energy, I will say that. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy. And a lot of people, a lot of healers, a lot of light workers are now starting to come out and try and lift the vibration of that planet, and I feel that that's what you're for as well. So I hope this helps, and a bit of spiritual guidance that you were looking for. But I also do feel there's a bit of, I feel that you're so trusting with people that you believe what they say all the time off face value, because you're not the type to ever lie. Does that make sense? So start being a bit more, use your better judgment with things. That's all I can say. I hope that helps, Tom. Yep, so like a reading if possible. No dramas also. I feel like you're very lost. If we can go back a couple, I'll just tell you. Yeah. So I'll just say which ones that I want to. Yep. No, one before that, I think. She was this one. Yep. Gina. Wow. Okay. So I feel that you're feeling very lost right now, and you need to not let the darkness of the world alter who you are as a person. I'm not saying that's the case, but it's very easy to live as anger. I used to do it all the time, and it's a very exhausting way to live. And I feel that you've come such a long way, but you've still got such a long way to go. Do you know what I mean? You've got. I feel that you don't like people, and I feel that you love people, but you're best to just stand at a distance. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a bit the same. I can't stand crowds. So that's just a good example. But I feel that you are good for just admiring at the distance, which is nothing wrong with that. But in order for that, there's a lot of hurt in your heart that I feel that needs to be dealt with. And in saying that, I do feel that there is a father coming through for you, or a grandfather coming through for you, that could have actually had an intestinal issue. I feel like it was from the chest down to the lower intestine. There was issues all around there, and he is coming through. And I feel like since he's passing, that was where things started to really go downhill for you. And he doesn't want you to. He wants you to keep going in the strength of his name, because you're your father's daughter. I hope this is for you, darling. I'll leave it there. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Morning all. Okay, I'll go Carol and Thomas if that's okay. I feel that with you, sweetie, you're a bit further along than you were a couple of weeks ago when I last did. There's a bit of positivity coming from you. Your vibrations actually started to rise, and it might not fully feel like every single day, but I feel like there's your mentality that you're really working on lately, and that's a really good thing. You're really being conscious of your thoughts. I feel that you're finding a lot of wisdom about yourself and about who you are and everything like that. And I feel that you've grown into yet another person compared to who you were going back 6 months ago. And I feel that you might not have the full direction of where you want to be yet, but I feel like you've got a pretty good idea of how to get your balance. So I hope that helps. But there is, don't emotionally withdraw so much when it comes to people being around you to care. I feel that there's a lot that people can offer you. I don't feel like anybody's got, any bad intent for you at the moment. So I'll leave it at that, and I hope this helps, Dal. Okay, go back to Kelly Rocket if that's okay. Okay, I've never had a reading, Bree. I'd love one, please. All right, so I will pull a couple of cards and I'll just use my intuition for you, Kelly. But I feel that there is a lot of anguish around you and a lot of heartbreak. I feel that there's a bit of spiritual block when it comes to getting things and manifest. I feel like manifesting for you is a bit of a frustration thing, but it can get frustrating. It can get very frustrating. The frustration from not getting and not understanding manifestation, the law of attraction, and all that kind of stuff can be pretty full on. I understand that, but it's all about patience. It's all about planning. It's all about being able to understand how your vibration is and how you'll draw back what you want, what you're putting into your mind, you're putting into your own reality. I feel that once you realize that and you turn things around, switch your perspective a little bit, honey. I think you should go from I'm broken and damaged to I'm growing and healing. You watch how things change for you then, doll. So I hope this helps, darling, but I feel that you're about to become a lot more aware of everything now. And you'll know what I mean by that when it happens in the next couple of months. I'll leave it at that. Bless you, I'm trying. So glad you picked up on that. Of course, it's effort stands out to me like you wouldn't believe. So you are trying and you're getting there. You will. You just got to one step at a time. I'm proud of you, darling. If anybody would like to, if we could go back to Gina Harris, if that's cool, or stay on Gina Harris before it changes. I logged in late last time, I watched the last 10 minutes, and you were great. Had some lovely readings and guidance. Would love a reading. Since you asked so nicely, I'm sure I can whip something up for you. No dramas. I feel that I'm just going to go intuitive here. You are so desperate for people to treat you the way that you've treated them. It's not even funny. You're not going to find it. Okay, you are not going to find another you. You're unique. Stop looking for other people because it's not going to happen. You can be the you that other people need, but I feel that you need to accept the fact that you're here to be different. You're here to make a difference in people's lives when it comes to being there for them and understanding how they are. I feel like naturally you've got a very good sense of psychology, and I feel like naturally you've got a very good sense of how people work and understand how they operate under certain circumstances. Use that to your advantage when it comes to your family and your friends, because you could move mountains with that. I feel that was something you definitely could have done in a past life, in one of your later past lives. But yeah, you've got a lot of knowledge and understanding for people. So job on that one. Tap into that. I don't know, Richard. Where did you put it? It's very definitely resonates. I hope it does, Dal. It's good feedback, whether it's good or bad. I'm happy to be wrong, but I'm glad it resonated, hon. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. Lovely comment. Okay, Denise, if we could just pause at this one, please. Love a reading. I have so much going on and I have fear of money and lost my mum at the beginning of January. Damn. So, yeah, there's a reason I'm drawn to you, sweetie. And money is the root of all evil, I think. It's what turns people into. I'm not going to comment on that because money is necessary because it makes the world go round, but it's not a bad thing not having money, apart from being broken, being, starving to death, living a life of low income because you don't rely on money all the time. If the world was to just switch on, you'd have every idea on how to survive. Your mum's always with you. Your mum is always with you, and I feel that there was a very strong, it's a very dull but strong sense of like a white rose or even like a light pink rose. It was very you pick it off, put it in the broom. Like I'm even seeing it in like a little cup next to the bedside table. Was the bedside table like a little white bedside table? And she always used to have like a garden, like not a garden growing out of a bedside table. Jesus, Bree, a flower that is just being picked out of the garden, being put onto the bedside table. I feel like that was something that was, put on there every few days. It was just, I feel like she used to say that there's nothing like having the smell of the garden inside the house, natural air freshener. So I hope this resonates with you. She's always with you, okay? And she wants you to know that the struggles that you've been going through, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it because everything's going to work out exactly the way it should. You've got nothing to worry about. And when it comes to, sorry, I'm stealing the puppy. Decided to climb up on the couch. But yeah, she is there something that was buried on a property that you were near or something like that? Because I feel there was something that she had, or there is something of hers that she wants you to find, like a piece of jewelry or something like that. So you may even already have it, but if you can get hold of that and keep it on your person, that's literally the conduit line between you and her. She's always around. Pay attention to your smells. Pay attention to your smell. I'll leave it at that. Oh, Canada. Love to go there one day. I'd love to go to Alaska. That'd be cool. Is that near Canada? Yeah. I've got no idea. I've never left the country, Richard. I wouldn't have a clue. I'm not good at geography. Hello, darling. I'm well. I hope you are too. Okay, Juliet. Please go back to Juliet first of all. Love a reading, Bree. Never get one. No, I'll give you one this time. I'm not letting your comments slide through and not be acknowledged. I'll give you one, okay? So you're very high vibrational, sweetheart. I feel that you could make anybody tell you they're in, like you could make a criminal confess to murder, I reckon, just by the calming, trusting energy that you have. I didn't mean to be that blunt about it, guys. I do apologize, but it's just the best way I can put it. But you're very soft. You're very gentle. I think you're very much a starseed. You're very highly evolved, and you've got such a wise soul. And I think that you've almost got like Palladian energy, almost like I resonate with that quite well. And if you're not too sure what that is, it's what I believe is, star origins and all that kind of stuff. I have a feeling that you know what I'm talking about, though. So whatever dreams that you're having, if you're astral projecting, you're having certain dreams that you can't remember, you're doing a lot of work in your dreams. A lot of work in your dreams. I can't say exactly for what, but you're doing spiritual stuff. I'm telling you, and your conscious mind is not obviously going to remember it because it doesn't make sense. But I hope it resonates with you. But yeah, you're about to step into a big role, and you're about to go through a massive awakening if you haven't already. That helps me. Okay, I'll go with Leah. I had a reading on another one, please, and thank you. Okay, so I feel that with you, if you're in type of or some sort of take it by the horns and ride it to the goal, you need to take everything that we say to ourselves. But I feel that, you know, you've got to, I say this with love, sweetheart, start thinking on your own 2 feet a little bit. Stop allowing people to manipulate you so much when it comes to money, when it comes to driving around, when it comes to just anything, you know, your loyalty, your friendship. I feel that your loyalty and your friendship gets tested a lot because it's not something that's very common. And I feel that people that are testing you are people that you very much care about because they're realizing just how loyal you actually are to see what they can get around you. You're a lot smarter than that, darling, and I don't want you to get yourself into any potential danger, or not saying that you get into danger, but an uncomfortable situation just because people don't want to be nice, if that makes sense. So I hope this resonates. Just be your own person, girl. You don't need to have people around you. I feel that once you start to get the like for salted, if you haven't already, you'll get quite a taste for it, doll. And there's nothing wrong with that either. I'll leave it there. Okay. So apparently we are getting some sort of technical difficulties. Wow, couldn't talk then. I'm having some speech technical difficulties as well. So yeah, that's yeah, we're trying to get it sorted, aren't we, Richard? No. Yeah, it's all exactly. Thank you for that validation, Leah. That really means a lot. I'm glad I was able to help you. Hi, Bree. Lovely to hear. Oh, I'm so sweet that you like the sound of my voice. I can't stand the sound of my voice. Yeah, I'll drive anyone crazy. You could pedal faster, Richard. I like it. It's all right. Go on. I'm reading so much. Yeah, Millie, I'll go with you with a past life reading if you want, if we could stay with her. So straight up with you, I feel that there was a lot of pain around you when it came to the age of 16 onwards, and I feel that you were somebody that was in that era where it was you were meant to be married and a mother of 3 kids at the age of 12. That's the kind of life I'm seeing for you, and that would have been really hard on your body. That would have been really, really, really hard on your body and very hard on your soul. And I feel that at that stage now, because of that, you've actually become more, no, I'll do something on my terms, not yours, if that makes sense. And that would have something to do with that past life. In a lot of your past lives, you have not had the choice to do what you want with your body. And I feel this is the first time, or one of the only few lives that you've had where you've had to make that choice. And it wouldn't surprise me if you've got a lot of tattoos and piercings, and that would be resonates as to why, because you didn't have much of a choice then. You've got the choice now. You can do what you like. So I feel that in saying that, you know, it's I feel a lot of past life memories as well in when it comes to that. Phobias of certain things when it comes to young, you know, being at a young age. The thought of being a mother at that age makes me cringe. So probably have a similar past life. But I definitely feel that you were, this is going to be a bit confronting, but I feel that you were married off to a 45 to 50-year-old man at the age of 12. And it was pretty full on. And I feel that could be why you're very selective now with men. And I feel like that could be why you're very, you know, I'm going to do this my way and my way alone. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that would have a lot to do with that past life. I hope this was interesting. I hope okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So yeah, hope that makes sense. I only caught a few words from what you said, but they were nice. Yeah, let's go back because I could not remember what I said. Yeah, but I hope you do go back and listen to it, and I hope it was good for you. Okay, thanks. Didn't get to see her until she was in hospice. He blocked her calls every. I'm so sorry to hear that. That is really hard. That's really hard. What deck do I have in my hand? Where's the? I don't actually have the. Yes, I do. It's a Psychic Tarot deck. So that's it there. And well, you probably can't see it. There you go. And the cards are pretty good. So you get things. My gosh, it's like back to front here. So you get things like that. You get like a little message there as well. So oh my gosh, there's a few different ways I like to use these cards, but they're pretty cool. They're one of my favorites. I'll go with Heidi. She'd like a past life reading. Well, I suppose going into your past life reading, I can explain why I'm such a loose cannon myself. So we'll hold hands and we'll jump into this together. Into the rabbit hole we go. Okay, so I feel that with you, there has been a lot of explosions in your life, and I feel that in saying that you've been around a lot of bombs in your past life, which would explain the impatience because you've got limited time, limited time, limited time. I feel that you were somebody that has seen a lot go off, been around a lot of bombs that have gone off, and possibly lost a couple of lives from bombs going off. And I feel that you were somebody that actually used to deactivate bombs, like sort of in like a. Was there any I felt like there could have been like an early stage bomb squad back in the early 1900s if they were testing bombs and grenades out there. I feel like that was probably one of your recent lives. It has a lot to do with being short on time and a life or death situation. I feel that you've been faced with a lot of war scenarios and a lot of gunshots going on and a lot of times in your life where you've been on a you've been on the race against the clock. And that what I feel that it's like when you feel like you're taking too long at something, it's like a spiritual post-traumatic stress disorder feeling of just having a boom. Like, do you know what I mean? I hope this resonates because I really feel like that could have a good connection to your past life and the problem that you're having now. I'm in New South Wales, Sydney, Australia. My dad lives in Pennsylvania. He's a pilot over there. Beautiful comments. I'll go to my next previous one, please. When I tell my, yep, when I tell my parents, how do I pronounce that name? Mai, is that it? Mahai. When I tell my parents that I want to marry my boyfriend, will they happily agree? It's not up to them. It's not up to them at all. It is not up to them who you marry, what you do. If you're gay, lesbian, whatever, it's your choice, and they need to accept you and love you for whoever you are, and whatever you want to do, because it's your life. If this is because of religion or culture or something like that, I can understand, but it's human nature to accept your child's happiness, don't you reckon? So if they're not happy with it at the start, they will come around to it. But this is going to be an opportunity for you to stand up for yourself a little bit, sweetie. Hope this helps. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go from Jade Brown, if that's okay. And she would love a spiritual message from you. So was your son a young boy, like around the ages of 2 to 4 years old? And I feel like there could have been. Did he drown, or was there maybe not a drowning, but there was some suffocation, some sort of issue to suffocation? I feel like it was an accident. It was definitely an accident. But there was wrong place, wrong time. That's what I'm getting. And he's always around you, and I feel like you can almost feel his energy, but because you can't physically see him, your conscious mind's not gonna, quite come to terms with that. He is around you, and I feel like you find toys, even a toy of his or just something of his. It might not be toys laying everywhere, obviously, because that'd be pretty freaky, but maybe even like a piece of clothing, or it could be like a ribbon, or it could be something like that. But you always seem to, if you've got a cat, there's always the cat being blamed for that, but no, it's actually him. And I feel that there's, maybe like a little blue band or a little blue knitted bracelet or some sort of blue piece that he actually had around him that he may have actually been. Was he cremated? I feel that he might have actually had this, but he's taken it on with him into the afterlife. And I feel like he might have even had a toy like a brown bunny or something like that he carry around with him. He might have even been set to the other side, so he has that with him as well. So he looks just gorgeous. I hope that you are going to be okay. You are going to be okay. You're a strong mama, and your son's proud of you. I'll leave it there. That's all good. Oh, so interested in my past life. Never had this. Okay. Actually, I'll stop at Linda if that's all right. Linda Wilson, just because it's, yeah. I feel that your nan was somebody that was very particular with how they had their house, and their house was very, everything had their spot, everything had their place, and you'd always find everything in their place. She was very, I'm almost picking up on a room that she may have had in her house that was almost like the storeroom, and there was almost like a rocking horse in there. There could almost be like a, you know, things from your childhood were in that room. And every time you walk into that room, I feel that it would be like a smell, a stagnant smell of a room that has not been opened in about 5 years. And there's just, or even longer than that, maybe 15 years. I feel that there is, I'm seeing a rocking horse, a very specific rocking horse. And I feel that could be, or have some sort of connection to you, but I feel that you may have even used that rocking horse when you're a child. In saying that, though, I feel that that smell hangs around you a lot. It was not jewelry, but a toy that she might have even given you as well, that when you were a kid that you've actually still got, because that toy, you know, you'll find that it moves around, especially if it's left on your bed. Do you leave it on your bed? But I feel like it does get moved around, even if it's by millimeter. That's actually her just letting you know that she's there. I feel that she does have a very playful energy. And I feel that she'd, you know, deliberately kind of just play games with you and all that kind of stuff, as long as her things were left in her particular spot. But yeah, she's with you. She's always with you. And I feel that if you pay attention to your smell and your clairaudience, I think that you'll hear her and you'll smell her a lot more. Hope this helps, love. Yeah. Okay, can we please go back to Tanya, if that's all right? First thing I'm seeing, Tanya, for you is a T. I'm seeing a T and a C and a B. I hope this helps. But if the T isn't for you, then a C and a B. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope this does help you. If not, well, I tried. I'm sorry. I'll leave it there. Oh, thank you. I'll go to Granny Pig, just because I like the name. Okay, so for you, I definitely feel that there's prosperity beginning. Are you building? Have you just builded? I'm starting to speak backwards. Have you started building or gardening a veggie patch or some sort of little garden maybe? Because I feel that there's something that you're giving attention to, and it's potentially bringing you a bit of life. You could be a bit of self-sufficient there, which is awesome. If not, it would definitely be somewhere else in your life, definitely. But I do also feel that there's a lot of balance, and in saying that, with boredom, it can come balance, but it can also come chaos. So I feel that you've just managed to balance boredom to balance instead of going from balance from boredom to chaos. So that's definitely a good thing with you. But I feel that there's new beginnings. There's a lot of things happening for you that are going to heighten. And I know that you feel stagnant and a little bit bored right now, but just be patient. You're gonna have. I feel like there's gonna be like a possible grandchild around. I'm seeing a young energy around you, and possibly a little girl. So let me know if that resonates with you. But if not, you might have a few celebrations coming up. So. not my internet. All right, I'll go with that gentleman there, Jesselyn Roxas. I hope to get a reading from you my first time here. Okay. I feel that with you, my bro, that you've had a bit of, that there's been a lot of unnecessary yelling around you as a child, a lot of unnecessary actions, like a bit of maybe not danger, but drama. I feel that you've grown up around a lot of drama, and I feel that you've been almost led into the wrong crowd, if not almost, definitely led into the wrong crowd because of this tough persona that you pretended to have. That's not who you are, and that's not who you were. It's a bit of a scary time for you right now, and I feel that you're feeling like you're in a bit of a gawky stage. You're in the midst of starting to wake up. I feel that you're going to start seeing repeating numbers very soon. You're going to start seeing angel feathers. Like I had one appear in my house just randomly, like just poof, it was just appeared right there. These things can happen, and you're not going crazy, but I feel that there's a lot of things happening that you can't quite understand, and that's okay. But I feel that all the things that you've been through, it's leading you down a lighter path. You're really transmitting the darkness that you've gone through into the light, which is good. You just keep going because you're at the start of the line, but you'll get there, and you're going to do a good job. Hope this resonates with you, mate. Beautiful comments. Morning all, morning all. If anybody has any direct questions, like specific questions or specific requests on what you'd like, please let me know, because like I always get general, and make it a bit more interesting for something specific. Can you please tell me when I first moved house? Okay, October. I'm seeing October for you. I'm not too sure why, but that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, I feel like it's October you're going to start looking. By the end of November, you'll be in your own house. So that's not right now, probably not as soon as you might like, but the years go pretty quickly anyway. We're already in March almost, so I hope that helps. Love situation, yes. I'm not too sure what I said there, but yeah, I'm going to assume it was a good to go. Yep, move on, please. I'm not too sure what she means by that one. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll move on. I still can't remember what I asked. If I do remember, though, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to. It's just yeah, love situation. So love situation, yes. Okay, so she'd like a love reading. Is that what? Oh, right. Sorry, I'm blonde. It's okay. Sorry, I thought you were confirming something for me there, Nadia. I apologize, darling. I really do. So I feel that with you, you've got somebody around you that is being deceitful. And when I say that, I feel that this person is quite good at lying. Not necessarily with your love situation, but I feel that it kind of goes into that, if that makes sense. I feel like that it could lead into that. I feel that when will you have a new relationship? So this would be a past relationship that I'm obviously reading, and I'm saying 6 months for you, but I feel that you're going to keep attracting the same person until you actually learn to set some boundaries. And the best advice I can give you, girlfriend, is that when you start seeing somebody, set boundaries at the start of the relationship, how you want things done. And obviously they're going to have the same opportunity to say the same to you. But if you've got friends that are guys, for example, make it known that you've got friends that are guys, you're one of the boys. It's the best way I can explain it. And when you start setting boundaries for yourself, you're going to start tolerating less and less and less, and only putting up with what you feel that you deserve, which is a hell of a lot more than what you've been giving yourself credit for, sweetie. But I hope that helps. Sorry about the confusion at the start. Sure. So tonight we've actually got Bill Hughes at 8 o'clock p.m., which would be mediumship communication, which is cool. I might actually tune in on that one. Yeah. And then, oh, we got Sam tomorrow at 1 who's doing moon readings. I'd love to catch that one. That'll be very fascinating, I think. I'd love to. Okay, so tomorrow night we've got Being Spiritual and Spiritual Philosophy with Ashley Robinson at 8 p.m. Busy, busy, busy. That's okay. I'll just answer it. So, Diana, I know he has some pressure and I'm being a real bitch to him, but should I be or not? It depends on how long you've been flogging this dead horse for, sweetie. Honestly, like there's a time where enough's enough, and if you're being taken for a ride, there's understandably like yeah, you're gonna have compassion and empathy, but know when to pull back on that because I feel that I don't feel like he's stepping out of line, no, and I can fully empathize when it comes to being when I'm trying to get a point across and they're not being heard, or it's been going on for months, or it's been going on for years, or you know what I'm trying to say? It can get tedious. So no, it depends if it only started yesterday and you're expecting a result yesterday. Then yes, you're being a bit of a, being a bit of a bitch. But other than that, no, I don't believe so. I want to be bluntly honest there, but yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I'll leave it at that. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Good to see you, Vicky. Thank you for joining me. You're welcome, darling. I hope that helps. Okay, go back to Sue if that's okay, doll. I keep seeing, so Sue Hall says, I keep seeing my mother-in-law in my house and how she come to get her son. If she's on the other side and her son is, is this in spirit or in physical person? Because the first thing I got was spirit, and if that was spirit, then it would be a very big possibility that yes, she would be there to cross him over. But yeah, it would be it would be something to do with that. Yes, people before they pass, and I feel like this gentleman could have potential Alzheimer's or some sort of neurological disease. That's all I'm picking up. I feel like that could be one of his many issues, and I feel that just be prepared for that passing if it is going to happen within probably the next 6 months, though. That's giving you a lot of time. So I feel that is hopefully comforting to you, but yes, that would be her. I'm so sorry for your loss or whatever you're going through, darling. I'm sorry to assume that, yeah, that was rude of me, but yeah. I'll move on now. That's all right. Okay, so we've got Martine wanting to know about a past life dream that he had, seeing blue cloth tiles and Sumerian divination. It resonated strong. Yeah, well, those are your past life memories. So we have, I believe it's a multiverse. There's multiple different versions of us doing the exact same thing, or leading different lives, not doing the exact same thing. Sorry, that's when deja vu, I believe, happens as well as being past lives. But you're having these memories. You're having these memories, and that means that there's something about that you need to heal, or that's telling you about how you or where you were in your past life, or where your soul resides, whether it be Pleiades, Andromeda, Sirian, you know what I'm trying to say? So I hope this helps, but yeah, I do believe that you had a past life in a galaxy other than this one. Okay, Julie Breers, is that how you pronounce your last name, darling? I apologize if it's not. Where are you spiritually? You are about to start waking up. So you're probably going through a bit of a dark night of the soul time, which means that you're now the seed that's been planted in about 30 centimeters of dirt, and it's your way to find the way to the top to find the light. That's where you're at the moment. It's going to be painful. It's going to be chaotic. You're going to have people come to you, fall for you, fall out of your life. It's going to be all over the place. It literally is what happens. Don't be surprised if you start feeling physical symptoms like being like you're overheating, you're getting hot flushes, you're pressure cooker, going through early menopause. You're not. It's literally the fact that there is your body is actually changing to these things. You know what I mean? I feel like you get a lot of ringing in your ears too, which is what I believe is a spiritual download. Other people might call it, I'm not too sure how to pronounce it, but it's an ear infection. I don't believe it's that. But yeah, I feel that a lot of things are happening, and it can be a lot of scary for you, which is understandable. You're not going crazy. As long as you're questioning that, you're not going crazy. I promise you. I'll leave it at that. Hope that helps. Okay, thank you. He has Alzheimer's disease, and I know he'll be going home soon. Yeah, he will be. And look, honestly, with Alzheimer's patients and people with dementia, when I connect to them when they're still alive, it's because I believe that when they go wandering, it's because they're going to explore their new home. So that's it's a very he's not in any pain, I don't believe, and yeah, I do believe that it would be the mother-in-law that you're seeing 1,000%. He'd be able to sense her, feel her, and he'd be seeing her too. She'd be knowing exactly what's going on. So would he. And it's if he does seem to be a little bit frightened at the start, just reassure them that everything's going to be okay. That there's nothing to be scared of, because this is not a time for him to be. I feel like he would be because it's his, we've got that person waiting for him. It was his mother-in-law, so it'd be mother. Was it the mother? I feel that yeah. So he's now seeing someone that he hasn't seen in such a long time, which is bringing him a lot of peace. So I hope that helps, darling. Thank you for that validation. Okay, so we got Shell B. Will I get a job and work battling depression? I got a lot of respect for people that deal with the industry like this, and I feel that you will thrive at that, darling. If that's what you want to do and that's what your soul says to do, go for it. Having empathy and being able to work with, get a job and battling with depression. If you're working with people that have depression, yes. If you're working for and battling your own depression, it'll be the best thing for you to do that. Absolute best thing for you to do that, because you know what, you're going to get into a routine. You're going to have a sense of security, financial security, a sense of what's coming next. Your life is full of unpredictability, darling, and I feel that there's one thing that'll happen one day. You could be living in Sydney next and then moving up to Cairns next week. As a figure of speech, not literally, but do you know what I mean? It's just there's always uncertainty around you, and I feel that a bit of routine. Battling depression, it's not a way. It's not going to be. Depression isn't a debilitating illness. It is a chemical imbalance of lack of natural chemicals in the brain that's actually being produced by the brain itself. It's not. It shouldn't stop you from doing. I understand it can get very hard to get out of bed. I understand that very well, but it shouldn't stop you from actually living your own life. I understand that too. I get very anxious. I've got really bad anxiety. I don't want to leave my partner or leave my house, but going out and doing things on my own is the best thing and the healthiest thing for me. So I really recommend doing that, darling. Yes, you'll be able to, and you'll be able to hold it down. You've just got to don't overface yourself. Like, give yourself maybe 2 to 3 days a week, maybe 3 or 4 hours at a start. Don't overface yourself, and don't get up. Don't rip it up yourself either for wanting to sign up for a 9 to 5 job. For Monday through to Saturday, for example, and you're not getting the results that you would if you've been working the last 10 years. Be kind to yourself. Okay, it's the best thing I can recommend. Okay, I'm gonna answer Nancy Briggs' question. Um, Look, over on the other side, darling, there is no guilt. There is no resentment. Okay, there is needing to acknowledge how something was and moving on from it. And he is not angry with you at all. There was situations that made things difficult for him to be in the situation that he was. It wasn't planned. And that you know you need to understand that he knows that you deliberately, well, it wasn't deliberate. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't a deliberate thing that you weren't there. You would have been there, and he knows that. And effort to him, and intention is important. Intention and effort to him was always more important than actually the situation itself. Even if you couldn't get the outcome, if he saw someone putting that effort, that was more to him than anything. And that was the same with you. He knew that if you could have been, you would have been. So no, he's not angry with you. Okay, please don't feel that he is. He loves you and he misses you, and he knows that he's showing me that when you're almost like kneeling down on the ground crying, and he's holding your hand like this, and then you've got like a ring on your finger, maybe on your left ring, and he's holding your hand, okay, and you might not be able to feel it because of your grief, but he's there. He's there. Just know that that feeling of him being around is not you grieving. It is him being around. So please just take that with you, sweetheart. I hope this helps, darling. Okay, so Catherine's question is, a part of my healing journey, I'm looking into my past lives. What are your thoughts on this? Absolutely. It is important because you can then recognize karmic ties. Healing and past life healing is still healing in order to heal ancestral trauma, heal ancestral wounds, being able to break the chain. I feel that this is definitely where you should be doing, and this is exactly it all connects. So yes, you're you're on the right path. And then when you heal all your past lives, when you go quantum leaping, you're healing it, and you're moving on into, then that way it makes it a lot easier for you to deal with this life, and healing with this life, and dealing with what's happened in this life. So 100% you're on the right path, darling. Okay. I feel that you've got a grandfather around you. And did she lose her father? Did you lose her dad, or her brother, or maybe it was your brother? It was someone that's in his about 20 to 24, in his mid 20s. Um, Jessica. Sorry, Jessica. I connected straight there. So Jessica Lauren Fox, Mace, right? I'm answering your question. I feel that, yeah, there is. Did you lose your baby's dad, or did you lose your brother or somebody around you that had a relation to you, that a connection to your child as well? Because I feel like this child could have either been shot, murdered, or there was an impact somewhere in the chest. So I'm really sorry if this triggers you. I don't mean to do that, but just, yeah, there are spirits around you and your daughter, sweetheart. I really hope this helps, darling. I'm sorry to not bring your name out. I thought the name. I can't really see what I'm actually like. Yeah, I'm just saying the big question. Yeah, my bad. I'll just move that on. That's cool. Uh, sure, Kelly. Look, I don't know what to say. My heart's broken for you, honestly, and your house would be one haunted house, girl. Let me tell you, you've got so much love, and your loved ones have not gone anywhere. Those three that you lost, they are with you. They recognize your pain. They recognize your anguish, and they. Was there anything about like clothing tags or something about someone that might have passed away? They might have even had new clothing or new things that they had packed away somewhere, still had tags on them, and still were like almost brand new, that you had to resell or move on to charity or something like that. Because apparently it was like it was almost like to help you move on by moving those on. So I hope this helps, darling. But you're not alone, and please reach out to someone if you've got to talk, doll. Don't carry this burden alone. Okay, much love to you, darling. I hope this helps. Poor bugger. Was my nephew in pain, and is he at peace? Look, the pain would have been for very, like, not even a few seconds, and he is at peace now. Yes, One thing that being a medium I can say is that every time I connect to someone, they always want to tell the loved one how warm and comfortable it is over here, how happy it is over here, what it's like over here. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. He is at peace. He is at peace. I don't feel that he's done anything wrong to harm anybody. He wouldn't have any reason to face his own level of consciousness, which is guilt. He's definitely in a peaceful place. Okay, I'm sorry for your loss, darling. I really am. Oh, I wouldn't be able to remember that, honestly. It was a bit of a, yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to remember that. I'm so sorry. It's kind of like a, yeah, would it be in the replay? Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't be able to remember, darling. I'm sorry. It'll be in the replay. There's definitely a young boy. I feel there's a young boy around you, and I feel like he could either be a son or a friend of the girl that you've got in the photo. Is Carol the? I'm not too sure which one of you. I feel like the Carol's one on the left. Yeah. Okay. Is there there's a young boy around you, like maybe an 18-year-old, and I feel like there would have been a motorbike accident or a fatality there somewhere, and I feel like it could either be your son or it could have been a friend of your daughter, which was close to you, like a son figure. So I hope this resonates. I'm sorry to make it such a sad reading, but yeah, if this is for you, then that would be why they're coming through. Cool. Sure. Sure. So yeah, if we would like, if you guys want to catch me on Facebook on Psychic Medium Brianna Wilson, that's where you can book me in for a private session. Even just reach out to have a chat if that's what you're looking for. I'm pretty much an open book. I try to respond to everyone when I can. But thank you for having me, and I'll be back in either next week or next fortnight whenever Richard decides. Fortnightly, yes, fortnightly. So 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now. Cool. Thanks, guys. Much love. Bye.